I don't get it. I don't get it. But alright. You know what I mean? I don't get it. But okay. I don't get it. But alright. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I'm pissed. What? Like, why can't I? Why? Why not? I did a whole stream watching the highlights the other day. I can watch highlights but not full fights. Because if I can watch highlights and break down highlights, I'll break down the highlights. We can do that. Right? Right? I almost want to ask ChatGPT if that's something I can do. Can I live stream UFC highlights on YouTube so long as I make it educated? Apparently, I can't stream and break down full fights. So it's tricky, is what you're saying. That's what they're saying. It's tricky. They're saying it's tricky, chat. Chat is saying it's tricky, okay? That's all I know. It's tricky, chat. What'd they do with my live? Still there? Alright, fuck it.
Alright, you guys, welcome back to...
Alright. I don't want to watch somebody's reaction. I want to see just the fight, okay? Alright, well. I'm not doing that. There's another good boxing knockout today. Not that. Where's it at? I can't find it. I watched it earlier. Wanted to go over it. That's it right there. Oh my god, chat, what am I doing? Was it this one? I don't think it was this one.
Moviendo la cintura. Otra vez está Boleto gratis. Tan importantísimo ahora. Se mueve la cintura, mueve la cintura. Buen gancho,
It's not it. Lied to me. I seen it earlier, man. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't find it, man. Oh well.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Steve Doji here, back to more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and thanks to Rhymestyle here, we have some new gameplay of Hit, Rhyme's favorite character, and Jiren, my favorite character. If I'm being honest, this is a gift from Rhyme directly to me, that's the way I choose to see it. Also, we now know that activated character is a genuine shield. It will protect you from some damage from a super attack coming away, which is very cool.
His combos are so clean.
Who's down already? Fun fact. But that hit super, I think it actually ignores God, and it also just kind of hits the enemy right away. And I think all of his supers, other than maybe his ultimate, do that, because his second super that you've seen a few times when Rhymestyle charges up, the time skip, jump spike, which is one of the scariest moves in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and it's the same thing in Sparking Zero, because watch this, it literally teleports into the clash with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was mid-dash, and then Rhymestyle activated that move when Super Saiyan 4 Goku was still pretty far away, and it immediately resulted in a clash, because it just teleports the entire way. If any of you have played the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 mods, it literally does that in that mod too. So when I say that Bandai Namco recently have definitely been inspired by their fans somewhat, I think that's the case. If you look at Xenoverse 2's recent DLCs, we'll look at this. It teleports the entire distance. just like in BT4. Anytime he does time skip jump spike, it teleports the entire gap. It doesn't like move, it just gets to you right away, which means you'd have to block it, just like in Tenkaichi 4's mod as well. Oh my god, the max power modes for the Hyperlock Time Chamber looks so sick. But yeah, prison time prison.
What's the story of the Grey Wolf?
Welcome to the story of the Yao Guai king, Ling Suizhi, also known as the Grey Wolf. His grey fur speaks.
Alright. I know my videos aren't the highest of qualities. No offense. Button basher. I'm gonna move on. Yep. Moving on. You know what? Let's watch it. Let's watch it. This guy, right? Am I right? This guy. What was I gonna do? Ranked. Sparking 0.
Hello everyone, welcome to this Sparking Zero update video and new PvP online gameplay for the ranked mode in Sparking Zero. Quickly before we get into that, we've actually got some quite exciting news about crossplay and also about possible what ifs. So quickly as well, I'll read this out in a moment. I can see the argument for and against crossplay. If you want crossplay in Sparking Zero, let me know by leaving a...
Why is that such a hard thing to do? I'm genuinely curious. Why is crossplay so hard? I don't get it.
Like and comment, but more so like. Anyway, let's get into this very quickly before we go over the gameplay, which I think the servers are going to be quite good, but we'll have to wait and see like the neck code. So,
Alright, my brother, that's a 5-minute intro. I'm bouncing.
3, 2, 1, and then into the C ranks. And the content creators featured in this, at least for Team A, because Team A is the one who fought for this video, is Shaka, Onuki, and Luna. And I will say, I'm thanking everyone, not just Van, but Bandnamp as well, for actually allowing us to see what the ranking system of Sparking Zero is going to look like even before the game comes out. And man, Vegeta is such a Key Blast spam merchant. Can you see how many Key Blasts come out whenever Vegeta presses the Key Blast button? It's disgusting.
Vegeta versus Vegito.
Oh, but speaking of Key Blasts, people
Bro said dodge,
really
dodge, dodge,
spam
dodge.
Key Blasts in this gameplay in particular, so we actually get to see more so how useful Key Blasts are in this game. So I do hope you guys take mind in that too. Key Blasts are as useful as punches. So here, I do believe it is Luna versus Shaka for the first match. Luna is playing as Vegeta and Shaka is playing as Vegito. So their icons match up to their characters on the screen right now, if you were curious. And Shaka has like played this game like several times before, so no surprise he kind of goes like canon Vegito and toys with Luna really hard in this. But it does allow us to see many cool things, as well as a lot of experimentation, because they have way more time to play this match than we've had time to play any Dragon Ball Sparking Zero match. So we actually get to see a lot of creative things. First, the Super Saiyan pop-off, with Shaka going Super Saiyan with Vegito, and then Luna does the same thing with Vegeta. Now obviously being literally half the man Vegito is, Vegeta has no chance of winning this fight, especially because Vegeta already, like, look how much damage Vegeta took at this. Oh, here's the Key Blast spam. Look at this, man. Key Blast spam in this game is real. It's not gonna be like a
掌握住这，哦，这腿有点
，K 了，
中了啊！
对，直接上头的一个高扫啊！
哦，
这就来了
啊，应该是。
We'll keep circling to a power right hand for one, and then also two. Oh, he's good. His hands out. That's out.
Oh my word! What a knockout from Ivan Bogdanov!
He was out on his feet and then the second shot.
Watch this, Brad. He swings over there. He catches him already there. He's gone. By that point, then wow!
Oh
That
my
is a
gosh.
Big knockout. But he was already out.
Просто не сможет на месте стоять.
Listen. Keep your hands up.
Out on his feet and then the second shot.
Watch this, Brad. He swings over there. He catches him already there. He's gone. By that point, then wow! That is a big knockout. But he was already out.
Просто не сможет на месте стоять.
Shin to the chin. Holly Holm Ronda Rousey style.
Да, смотри, как здесь в стойке биться. Бах. Да.
See, Sanchez is in the aforementioned, and in the black and red. Oh, he's out!
It's what I call Black Man Blitz.
It's a knockout! Oh, what a knockout from this man, baby! Absolutely incredible!
Oh, good action replay. Yeah, that right, just behind the ear. The left one was glancing off the forehead. Follow.
You don't have to be a submission specialist to have 12 subs on your record. You know, sometimes you just punch your way into.
Chat.
Oh my god! You don't have to be a submission specialist to have 12 subs on your record. You know, sometimes you just.
Where are the hands, chat? Where are the hands? Why are you chopping this man's legs down and then you just get knocked the fuck out?
Aforementioned, and in the black and red. Oh, he's out! On your record. You know, sometimes you just punch your way into. Oh my
Some people.
God!
Some people, man.
It's out of nowhere. Pretty quickly, Joe, but.
He couldn't see the punch because he was Asian. Chat, that's fucked up, dude. You're probably right, but chill out.
I hope he's okay.
Good night. Точно в голову заводит Дмитрий.
Oh my god. That's just fat boy fights right here. This is just fat boy fight.
Good night. Точно в голову заводит Дмитрий.
No technique. Just a switch kick meets an overhand right. Yikes. The ref wanted that second punch. You could tell the ref wanted that one.
Нокаут в исполнении Дмитрия Виженко.
Oh my god. What is this? Punch out? Who is that? That's Little Mickey. Look at the that looked like Anthony Joshua's ankle. Little Mickey, Lil Mac. I'm sorry. I'm not an 80s baby, okay? Oh my god. Listen. Someone hits you with the same punch 5 times. You should go to jail. Yeah, you should go to jail. If someone hits you with the same punch 5 times. You know why? Because that tells me you don't learn from your mistakes. So you deserve to be in jail.
There's that right hand.
Listen. I'm not going to say it's because Tina was black, but I knew how that was going to end after I seen the exchange.
And when she felt it was time to go, she closed the distance and started letting him go. Wow. She landed that right hand, the one Faber is talking about.
Хотя визуально кажется еще больше.
Да, 10 лет, 10 сантиметров, все прям в одних и тех же числах.
Ничего себе! Все.
Just barely nipped him. Just barely nipped him.
Еще больше.
Да, 10 лет, 10 сантиметров, все
Let's watch this again.
в одних и тех же числах.
This is what we call a ream. Okay? Watch this. I love when I find these in the wild. Bang Muay Thai techniques. Check this out. Moving in and out. He's going to be moving in and out. Let me pause this. We don't want to hear that. Right? Let's fast forward just a little bit. Okay, so he's going to throw. Guy in the red. This is an open stance. Okay? Guy in the red, look how much distance is between them. Once the guy in the red pressures him back towards the cage more, where he could close this distance, he's going to fake this kick because this kick is going to close a lot of distance to where he could punch. Okay? So watch this back leg when the camera turns. So right here, you see that? Shuffles his way in to get him to the cage. Okay? Now, throws the fake kick, throws that hook as this foot lands. There's your ream. Okay, now to finish the ream, you throw the right hand. Could be a cross, could be an overhand, could be an uppercut, could be whatever you want. Okay, typically it's the cross. But he throws a big looping punch because he's tall. Boom! Right on the money. Barely clips him, but that's all you need. You don't need to punch somebody flush every time. As long as it's enough, it's enough. And then one on the way down, why not? Let's see it one more time in real time. Fakes the kick, boom, boom. There's your ream. We'll watch Rafael Fiziev versus Rafael Dos Anjos. You'll see a little bit of the same thing. Okay? I'm like a MMA Atlas, encyclopedia. I keep it all up here. Got a lot of... I've watched a lot of fights. And thoroughly. Okay? I don't just watch the fight. I've watched a lot of fights thoroughly. They'll show the slow-mo right here. Watch this. See, they just showed the punches because they thought that's all that was. Right? It was more than just the punches. The kick, the ream, set the hands up. This is why we don't stab things, guys. Okay? Look at his hands. His hands aren't up either, but watch how he reacts to all of his feints. See where his hands went? He goes, okay, if I throw a leg kick and his hands do that, I'm going to throw a head kick. But I'm going to make it look like my leg kick, right? You got to make everything look the same. So watch this. Rose Namajunas versus Zhang Weili. Same kick. It's not a switch kick. Okay, it's not a Muay Thai switch kick. Okay, he brings his back foot to his heel. Okay, he makes his heels touch and just flicks the kick up. Okay, it's more like a karate kind of kick. It's not a switch kick like a Muay Thai kick. Watch this. We'll go slow-mo because I have to. Because I see it in slow-mo. You guys don't. Right here's going to be the low kick. Boom. See, and you can see right there that was... It's a little fast, but you can see right there it's heel to heel, not a switch kick. Watch. Watch his back foot. Sweep in. Boom. It's like a gallop step. Boom. Right? Now he's going to do the same thing, but he's going to go to the head. Okay? Boom. You see that? Just watch his feet. Don't watch the knockout. Watch his feet. This heel slides up, and like a pendulum, like those balls, you hit one and they go the other way like this. Boom. Right? That back foot hits. Boom. That front foot goes up. Okay? Watch this. Right to the leg. His hands went low. Now he's going to slide in again. No hesitation. Pulls the trigger. Look at that. Look at the hands. He thought it was a low kick. Because it looked the same. That's all she wrote. We gotta have volume when we watch knockouts. That's the most satisfying sound of all time. A good crack. Boom.
Keeps him locked out there as a way of keeping him moves weight off of him so that
Beautiful two body. One body, sorry. Beautiful one body.
as a way of keeping him moves weight off of him so that
Wasn't even a one body. He just level changed 1-2. Well, 1 over.
has a stiff arm jab. He's throwing the jab and he keeps him locked out.
Level change jab
as a
over.
way of keeping him moves weight off of him.
Whoop, boom, boom. Right? He didn't really throw a jab. It was just a measuring stick for the overhand. But it was because of that level change. Whoop, whoop, boom. Right? That's probably because he was wrestling a lot prior to that. He was probably shooting. So he feinted through the overhand. Khabib McGregor. Okay? For all of these, I could name you a mirror equal.
Switches his feet, loading up. You can see here he switches his, you can see his butt kind of come to the side. And this is the depth.
And with that, why is he touching gloves? Or touching rope? You don't do that when you've been knocked down. Because your opponent is going to go in for the kill. Just like what we see from Ross and at the moment.
The importance of keeping your eyes open during a combo and catching him while he throws. Okay, this is Lith Wei right here. In this sport, headbutting is legal. This guy is on the attack. This guy is keeping his composure, keeping his feet underneath him, and punching when he sees an opening. Watch this beautiful right hand as he throws the hook. Nice kick. He throws the kick to keep him off him, right? Because he's blitzing him. So you throw the kick. Stay away. Nice check hook. Get your head offline. Get out of there. Now right here, you plant, time, cross. Right on the money. Actually, the left hook is what knocked him out. Let's go back. The right hand didn't even hit. I thought it was the right hand that snuck in there. The left hand is what knocked him out. It looked like a beautiful right hand. Watch this. Watch this left hook. That's what knocked him out. Too far. Too far. Watch this left hook. Boom. That's what knocked him out. I thought it was that, but that just went off the shoulder.
knocked out momentarily there. The way the eyes rolled. I like the smile.
Punch.
He knocked out momentarily there.
You can see here he switches his, you can see his butt kind of come to the side, and this is the depth.
And went down. Why is he touching gloves? Or touching Rob? You don't do that. When you've been knocked down, because your opponent is going to go in for the kill. Just like what we see from Ross and C at the moment.
Chat, when you fall like this,
Going to go in for the kill. Just like what we see from Ross and C at the
chat. If the dude you're fighting make you go crisscross applesauce, you know what I'm about to say? That guy's your daddy now. That guy is your daddy now.
moment. But Rossi Singh has been knocked out. That is it.
What he says goes now, from now on.
Could have been knocked out momentarily there. The way the eyes rolled. I like the smile.
Punch. Oh, talk about punches. Caught him coming in. Oh, talk about.
That is it.
That was just so fast, I didn't even know what happened.
Could have been knocked out momentarily there. Rolled. I like the smile.
Punch.
Beautiful. He did like a 3-4 punch combo to the body, blocked the knee, and then off the knee through the overhand. Pay attention.
The eyes rolled. I like the smile.
Punch. Oh, talk about punches. Caught him.
And he snuck a sneaky overhand in off the bodywork. 1, 2, 3, left hook, block the knee, overhand. Boom. Beautiful. That's how you fight offensively when you're in the tie clinch. When someone has you tied up, you put them against the ropes and you attack the body. Watch this again, because this is so beautiful. Look at where they are. The moment he goes in to attack the body, he's going to go up, grab the head. That leaves him very vulnerable. See, he goes to grab the head, gets hit with the overhand, or with the left hook, and then the overhand.
Caught him coming in. As Dira was looking.
That's
for
beautiful.
it. We see the replay. There's the jab. And as Dira thinks about the knee, he gets caught with the right overhand. And one on the way down.
He's putting pressure. Dead check. He felt that. Oh!
I mean, that's just, there's nothing you can do besides see it coming and keep your hands up. That's just raw power right there. He just blitzed him.
Pressure.
Beautiful body kick, right? That was a beautiful body kick. But when he goes in faster. So he can't get out fast enough. Does that make sense? Watch this.
Dead check.
He goes in, he blitzes him. Because he doesn't want to meet him in the middle, right? He knows that. He knows he's going to leave. So when he takes that big step in, you blitz him so he can't get away. Does that make sense? Next.
Yeah, looked like it hurt.
See, he couldn't get away fast enough.
Overhand. Just trying to go for that never shot.
Where's your hands at, brother? What are we doing walking back with our hands down? I think what he thought was he wasn't going to follow him as heavy. Because he's just walking away with his hands down. This is the first round. You shouldn't be gassed. He just walks away with his hands down. I don't understand that one. Listen, when I asked yesterday, roll the clip. That guy did. Okay? That guy, he did. I just don't get it. I don't get it, chat. Ooh, big left hook. They'll play it in slow-mo. Where's your hands at? See, this isn't nothing special. They both threw a hook. One had their hand down. Let's watch it even slower motion. Well, look, I paused it perfectly because he threw a hook. Right? This guy getting knocked the fuck out right here. He threw a hook. But look where his hand is. This guy threw a hook. Look where his hand is. Okay? Let's slow it down. Let's back it up. Let's play that shit. Mute. You see that? Hand up. Chin up. I don't like that. Right? But this guy's hand was way low and his chin was way more up. I don't like that even more. That's what happens. Guys, I should have just named the stream, keep your hands up. Oh, where we at? Oh, fuck. Oh, listen. When you're going down and your opponent hits you and makes you look up like that, when your plan was to go down, but you're looking like that, it's not good. It's not good. Just a head kick. More left way. Dropping your hands after you punch, okay? Right hand didn't go back to his face. Boop. Look at where his hand is. Going right here. That's his hand. That's his hand. Okay? This guy throwing that kick up and over. Okay? So one thing that I've noticed after watching a lot of Thai fights is that Thai fighters are so good at kicking, right? In boxing, it's called the same side catch counter, okay? So same side catch, you throw a right hand, I catch, and I'm going to catch, counter, same side, right? In Muay Thai, they do that with legs to counter the boxing. Does that make sense? So if he throws a cross, I'm putting my hand up to block the cross and then throwing my kick behind it, or I slip the cross and throw the kick over that missed cross, because then they don't have a hand to block a head kick. Smart as fuck, right? You want to block a head kick because if you get hit in the head with a head kick 9 out of 10 times, you're probably gonna get slept. Okay, so just something to think about. Watch this. Knocked him out. Same side counter. But with a kick.
What a head kick there from Mohamed Barji. Because when he got back to his feet.
Boom.
Then Barji, perfect timing, perfect.
Oh my goodness. He's on him like white on rice. Not cause he's Asian. But because he's Asian. Ooh, you doesn't get prettier than that. I don't even gotta critique it. That was a beautiful. So what had happened was, my boys at Arizona Combat Sports, if you're listening to this, if you're not, whatever, I don't care. But listen, you see how he separates? They separate after this punch. He's gonna pull back a little bit after the kick. See how he moves away? When he comes back in, this is called controlling the distance, okay? Because when they come back in, see how far they are? They're not at fight distance. When they close back in, you never want to give your opponent distance for free. Okay? You never give away free real estate. So when he comes in, you either feint and make him stop, okay? Or you go, you punch or kick, right? You throw something, because they're going to be walking forward. So you fucking throw and make them crash into it. Or you feint and then go. Or you feint and get out. Or you go and get out, right? He goes. And when I go, I like to do the 1-2. It's the best thing you should throw when two guys like this are fighting like this. Boom, they leave. When you enter back in, you should just throw 1-2. When both of you guys walk back in, just boom, boom. Because it looks like this. Watch. When he closes that distance back, boom, boom. I don't got nothing else to say.
O zwycięstwie runda. Niebieskie rękawice. Józef.
And this is the problem with the ream. Okay? So going back to the ream.
Niebieskie rękawice.
You see this? He's going to throw this kick. Okay? But he's not going to throw it. He's going to ream it. He's going to take a big old step. A big old fake kick step, right? See that? When you do that and you walk straight in to your opponent, you're going to run into that right hand like he did. Okay? This is why you can't just throw a ream willy-nilly. Okay, let's watch this again. Let's mute that. So, Red Gloves is going to try a ream. He does it at a wrong angle. Look at their feet. Okay? See that? They're toe-to-toe. When he does this, he's going to put himself over here on the right hand and the right foot. That's why he runs into that right hand, because he's going to switch stances right in front of him. And he's going to be crashing into him. Okay? So he's causing a collision by stepping forward here. Right here, watch, right here. Steps forward. You see that? That's a ream. There's your ream. The knee comes up. The hook is ready to be thrown once the foot lands. But he doesn't realize his head's offline. This right hand is coming right down the middle, because you're on one foot and you have no protection there, because you threw this leg kick, or this fake kick, in the wrong angle. You see this, his angle now? He took a deep step angle. Let's watch Blue. He's walking back. He finds this inside angle, right? He finds this inside angle, so when he throws this big step, he's right on the same line as that right hand. Boom. Okay? That's why you don't just march in throwing fucking over reams like that, okay? Gotta be careful.
Jest praktycznie nieprzytomny. Nawic Takuni jak...
And there it is again. Different angle.
1 minute 5. Has Cena got what it takes in the...
Pause.
To put the foot down and go for it. Now, to try and knock down. Oh, the big cover. Attack to put the foot down and go for it now. to try and knock down. Oh, the big cover! The huge cover! The massive freaking cover! Lusa, in devastating highlight reel fashion, puts the lights out on Cine Caribbean.
Macht das auch. Haut an, schaut mal hier rein. Die rechte geht vorbei, aber die linke erwischt ihn perfekt. Und danach...
Bit of a punching bag. Oh, big uppercut there from Warner Jack leg. And down he goes, and down he stays. It's all over.
I'm not sure if he can continue in this tournament after that.
This week.
It's crazy out here. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it a wrap. All right. I got some explaining to do. Okay? I only follow this because I knew he was gonna come back. Okay? I'm only still subscribed because I knew he was gonna come back. And I wanted to see what his excuse was. So let's go in.
Being late. Alright, apology accepted. I just got back from purging some Xenos and heretics. Sorry for staying the...
I just want to say, show us the messages, and this will all go away if what you say is true. That's it. Simple. Everyone wants a simple request. Okay? I love Doc. You know? I used to. I don't want to get into that. Let's watch this.
The lobby. The blood should come right off, right? What? I don't know what the hell that means. Hopefully you're okay. Josh Whitney, thank you for the 20.
Doc, happy Friday. Hope you had a great week. Thanks for all you do for the Champions Club. Let's end the week strong and slip right into the weekend. Yeah, yeah. God, Josh, you're such full of positivity and good energy, and I love you, man.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for the 20.
What are we doing here? When do we get to it?
You see dripping in heat. Says Ronaldo Benjamin
I thought this was going to be fire. This is a dud so far.
Frederick with the 555, yeah. Let's get it going next week. I think Z's one of the few that will lock it in and say, you know what, let's just fucking get locked back in, you know? All these other people, man, they protect themselves first, ran first, protect themselves first. See ya. Get the fuck out of here. See ya.
Here we go. Now we're talking.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Listen. Get to the fucking point. You're putting all this little filler shit just so people watch your video, just so they could give you that extra 3 minutes. Because we're barely a minute 40 in, nothing's fucking happened. You said a sentence. All right. So, I'm not gonna sit here and watch you play fucking Black Myth Wukong. Hasn't said a word for 10 minutes. Look at this. You see this? He hasn't said anything. Dr. Disrespect says we're 9 minutes into the video. He hasn't said anything. What are we talking about here? And then we go to commercial after we beat him.
Are you
Actually, we didn't beat him. Good.
kidding me? I don't want to fucking fight this thing! Oh! Oh my god, no way! Oh no!
No, 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 no. One more hit. We just needed one more hit.
Wait. Was this? Was the beginning him saying goodbye to Nick and...
So you know what? Let's just fucking get locked back in, you know?
Strong and slip right into the weekend. Yeah. God, Josh, you're such full of positivity and good energy, and I love you, man.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for the 20. What we see dripping in heat, says Ronaldo Benjamin Frederick with the 555. Yeah, let's get it going next week. I think Z's one of the few that will lock it in and say, you know what, let's just fucking get locked back in, you know? All these other people, man, they protect themselves first, huh? Ran first, protect themselves first. See ya. Get the fuck out of here. See ya.
As they should. They don't know you. They don't owe you anything. They should protect themselves first and their brand. Especially something like that. They don't want to be anywhere near something like what you're going through, so as they should.
Yeah. Bye. Bye-bye.
And then he doesn't say anything for 20 minutes.
Biggest problem is your gourd and drinks are underpowered for your progress. Also, to soak your drinks and play a decent role, consider going back and trying to...
What a waste of time.
Obviously, we like to joke around on this channel quite a bit. And normally that's a good thing. People say the world needs laughter more than ever. But we just saw something on the internet that has us feeling a little concerned about what we're doing here. And by...
Am I watching a fucking horror movie right now? Am I watching a murder documentary? Like, did David Lucas's comedy literally personify and get fucking murdered? What is going on?
By the way, if you haven't kept up with the nitty-gritty details of what's been going on around here over the past month, well, sadly, we've endured a heavy loss after some dedicated acolytes located and abducted one of our staff members after he made fun of their...
Okay. This is a video about David Lucas, and he said heavy loss. I thought for a second David Lucas died.
Our podcast daddy, Joe Rogan. They did not like that video we did about Joe's special not being very good, and yeah, sadly they managed to find out where he was living in the woods up in northern Canada in a little shack there. Well, technically, according to Canada law, it would be classified as a shed, but I guess they drove up there and captured our guy and dragged him out into a deep woodland and left him to die from exposure. It's real cold up there these days, and I mean, this was a couple of weeks ago now, so he's definitely toast.
Listen. This is the most confused I've ever been after 1 minute and 6 seconds. I have no idea what I'm about to watch right now.
We did send a search party up there to look for him, but yeah, there was no trace of him, no trail to follow, nothing.
Is he saying they're looking for Joe Rogan? In the woods? Go to his comedy club. He's there. He's not in the woods.
So, unfortunately, you won't be hearing from him anymore because he's expired and gone to meet that maker. He's likely already all chewed up by the bears and the wolverines and whatever else is crawling around in that accursed woodland. This isn't a sad thing. He's returning to nature. And it's wonderful. Farewell, my...
This isn't shot that bad. I don't know what I'm watching, but listen, I'm still here watching it. And that's good. That's really good.
My poor dead friend. And we bless the Cosmic Gardener for maintaining his crop. Love ya. That was just a little update for you. But that's not what this video is about. To be honest, I really didn't want to do...
Okay. That was the longest intro of all time about one specific thing, just for him to say, that is not what this video is about. What the fuck is about to happen?
Another video about this guy, but this is just so bizarre that we felt it would be in everybody's best interest to get a little cerebral and examine it. It's about our old pal David Lucas, who we've discussed here a couple of times now. So sorry about that.
Who said he's unwatchable? And why is he on a poster of a bunch of gay people? Why is gay pride behind him? What did my man David Lucas get himself into? This looks like the new Jordan Peele movie, Unwatchable.
That? But David just appeared on this show here. It's hosted by a 17-year-old provocateur guy called Matan Evan.
Okay, I seen this. I didn't watch it because it was his show.
17, just a kid. Matan's shtick is all about seeing how their targets react to whatever he throws at them.
Have you ever slept with a man?
This dude is like Eric Andre, but like if the shitty era of these, you know, Gen Z had Eric Andre before Eric Andre.
Okay. I'm done.
Done?
Yeah. It can tell you a lot about a person, the way they respond to being poked by these types of guys.
Tom Green, GOAT. He's the best. This other kid, wannabe, at best.
Me where you're going anyways, even though it's not my business?
No, I'm not going to tell you. It's because none of your damn business.
You going to the parliament?
I hope that's Tom Green. What did I just click? That is Tom Green. Back to the video.
Buildings?
Bullshit to you, I'm not going to the parliament buildings.
I'm actually...
Do I ask you where you're going? Answer my question. Where the hell are you going?
That's what I don't get about that generation. You're just asking where you're going. You're just sat down the fucking road.
I would suggest that you don't.
The man himself, Eric Andre. Am I a genius?
Wait. You like like Thai food?
I'm out this
Brother, you like T.I. food? You get it? Like Thai food?
Yeah.
We love landlords.
Oh, there he
All
is.
against union.
Listen, that's hilarious. I don't care what anyone says. Just asking them questions and a naked dude's behind you. Like, who comes up with this?
We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them.
We love landlords.
We love landlords. We love them a lot. We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies. This is a crazy protest.
Dumbass parents, obviously, didn't.
Sometimes unions are good, sometimes unions are bad. We'll just leave it at that and move on.
Smack him around enough when he was fucking born and bred.
But I also don't disagree with him.
I do believe in hitting children. Yeah.
We love landlords.
I don't agree with hitting children. I shouldn't have said that before I didn't hear the rest of what he was gonna say.
We love them. We love landlords.
We literally got on this one broadcast. Bro, it was the weirdest broadcast ever.
The kid was an
I'm glad to know he's still alive. I always wondered what happened to that guy. Is his long neck? Something like that? Skinny neck?
asshole. He's like 16. His name's Martin Evans. He kept asking like personal questions that like it was too personal for a podcast.
You think it's a bit weird that some of your audience watching, you know, some of that explicit videos might just be little kids who found some of your other videos funny on Instagram?
I honestly think his accent is a troll too. Like, don't you think? Like, it has to be. Because where the fuck is that from? Like, he just sounds fucking stupid. He just sounds like he's fucking talking like this the whole time.
He wouldn't let up. He kept asking the same question over and over.
Sound the drums, people couldn't believe what I had become.
They got more fucking stupid. Let's shit.
Are you telling me this Matan fucker was trolling you?
Yeah, dude.
Well, anyway, this guy just...
Were you telling me this Matan fucker was trolling you? Yeah, dude.
had retired roaster/comedian David Lucas on as a guest, and I don't...
Oh no, what happened, bro? And what are those? I didn't even mean to pause right here, but what the fuck are those? He's walking on waffles right now. That's how big this motherfucker is. He walking on 2 waffles.
I don't know if something's going on with David, but he acted incredibly strange during this entire thing. I mean, you have to take a look at this for yourself.
David Lucas, welcome in. How you doing?
Right off the bat, he's come in equipped with this self-soothing stress ball device, so you know he's pretty nervous about the situation and what's to come.
What is that?
It's a little stress ball, bro. I just like it. I like...
Oh, that's not allowed.
Yeah.
Alright. We got ISIS on the right. David Lucas in the middle. Whatever the fuck on the left. Okay? I'm pretty sure David Lucas could whip both their asses. I'm pretty sure.
He's carrying around a lot of stress. And I don't know if it's because our video critiquing his special has almost as many views as the special itself. Whoopsies. Whatever it is.
Alright. Listen. Fuck him. Okay? Fuck whoever made this. That's all I'm saying.
Bringing this level of unease to an interview with a guy like this is a recipe for disaster. Because like I said, this type of guy can really reveal things about the targets of their jokes. Because it can be very challenging for the ego to handle, especially for those burdened with a double-digit IQ. And how does he react? Well, David responds to the first bit of surreal humor here by letting everyone in the room know that he's armed with a gun.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought my pistol.
Whoa.
You have a pistol?
Hell yeah, dude.
Tom then brings up the topic of David's controversial George Floyd joke, brilliantly poking David right in a weak spot by asking him,
Why would you make the joke about George Floyd when you have no idea how it can affect the black community?
Now I think most people would recognize that this is an obvious little bit of playful
I don't understand why David Lucas didn't just go in there and roast this kid the whole time. I was like, I'm not expecting him to really go in there and take it serious, but look, David Lucas is a cool motherfucker. That's why. Right? He's a good dude. He's really cool. You know? If this was Tony Hinchcliffe, Tony would be all over him the entire time. Okay, Tony's mean. David, he's cool. He's laid back. He's tried to really talk to him. Maybe Tony would have tried to talk to him too, but I think Tony would have gone on him a lot faster right away. Let's finish.
Troll work here, but not David. And this marks the first of 3 major ego cracks that we're going to witness in this interview. He snaps.
You got 3 ego cracks? Fuck. Dude, 3?
You have no idea how it can affect the black community.
Because I wanted to.
But what?
Because I wanted to.
But you don't know how it could affect black people.
Who gives a fuck?
But black people.
I wanted to do.
But you don't know if it will offend them.
I wanted to do.
But you're offended.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's go, David.
You need to offend them.
But is it?
I offend white people too, not what? I'll offend you.
Yeah, but you're allowed to offend white people. But black people, it's off the table.
What's happening?
What is this?
I guess this incident still really bothers David because he becomes incredibly defensive about it, aggressively getting in the face of Matan, trying to intimidate him and bully him into submission. But it doesn't even do anything. Despite being 4 times smaller than David, Matan remains unbothered, which only makes...
I guarantee you, David Lucas is going to drop some heat within the next year. I guarantee you. David Lucas is funny. And y'all wanna play him like this? He's gonna drop some heat.
This initial ego blow more severe. And if you want to suggest that this is just a bit, then David should honestly be one of Hollywood's top actors. And he's not, so it can't be a bit. You can't argue with Occam's razor, guys.
No, nigga, I mean now. Listen, I got things I need to do. Man, fuck that. I'm tired of check cashing places calling me all the damn time.
He do be acting like he's reading his lines. He needs to chill a little bit. I'm not gonna give him this one.
This is simply not the same caliber of performance.
Man, for that one time, now I got 4 different check cashing places calling me all the damn time.
And this officially confirms that what we just saw was indeed real. He was not doing a bit. I just can't figure...
Well, the thing is, though, as well, is David Lucas, what he does for a living is real, right? He's on stage, face-to-face with people, just like the podcast. He's not an actor, okay? So that doesn't really weigh too heavy on me. Like, this was real. Like, yeah, he's a comedian. He deals with real people all the time.
Figure out why he's carrying all this emotional baggage about the George Floyd joke. He says he'll offend anybody, that he doesn't care. But when he goes on podcasts, he brings a lawyer in tow, who he has to get clearance from to make sure his jokes aren't too scary.
I'll never get along with David Lucas.
You won't get along with him, why not?
He did our podcast and he just said the dumbest shit ever.
What did he say?
He said that, 8 out of 10 women come when they are...
Uh-oh.
Me and Ian just lost our minds. We just roast.
I wouldn't have said that. Wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't, if I was, yeah. Yeah. That's...
Did the shit out of him. And then he made us delete. He was like, yo, I talked to my lawyer and he said we shouldn't actually put that part in. And we were just like, then we're deleting the whole thing because that was the only funny part. Because he just sits there and says nothing.
This duality of David, it's just impossible to make sense of it.
Wait, they were going to delete it because it was... Hold on. They were going to keep it because it was the only funny part? So they wanted to delete it. They were like, no, we're going to delete the whole thing because that was the only funny part? Okay.
For us, and for him. Calling yourself uncancelable, and then apologizing.
Just want to apologize.
Championing free speech, then getting offended about a bit. Maintaining this persona has to be exhausting. And so he walks around all day, desperately squeezing that stress ball, trying to balance these two completely...
he's got all that stress because he vapes too fucking much. And
irreconcilable aspects of his life, but it's impossible, so he's stuck, and deep down he knows it. Oh God, you know what I'm gonna say, don't you? Oh, that's bad. It is then revealed that David and his manager were made to think that they would receive $10,000 for this appearance. Matan then breaks the news that this was in fact a lie.
You told me 10,000 in the text message, bruh.
David responds by sticking his hand into his own ass region, a vile crevasse. He then shoves that juiced up ass hand into the face of this guy without consent, forcing him to partake in a whiff of his noxious butt stink. Forced to inhale the sweaty fecal vapors, which David finds absolutely hilarious. David then aggressively...
that is pretty funny. Yeah, that's the only option you could do. That's the only route you could take. Is you gotta troll back hard. That's what I'm saying. You gotta go back hard on him.
Demands that Matan remove his clothing so that he can find out what he smells like.
I don't know, let's smell up under that jacket. Take that jacket off.
Demonstrating some of his cerebral comedy, David makes a brilliant guess that underneath his clothing, Matan is probably naked.
You probably naked up under that bitch. Let's see.
Upon being denied consent, he then attempts to remove Matan's shirt, forcing Matan to physically protect himself.
No, it's not allowed.
But Matan...
Okay, now we're just reaching here. I see what's going on. We're just reaching here. This whole video is a troll. This entire video is a troll. I should have seen it coming from the fucking beginning when the intro was that fucking dumb. Fuck. Play the video.
Matan is ready to strike back. He then asks David if he's related to YouTuber EDP445, aka Brian Moreland, an allegedly notorious content creator and an alleged predator who was allegedly caught trying to lure, allegedly, underage girls. Allegedly.
Are you related to EDP445?
Yeah.
You are related to?
Yeah.
Because I actually...
Who is that?
Back in 2020, Moreland's alleged sickening text message...
Why would you say yes, you're related to somebody, and then directly after go, who is that? Sir, are you related to Jeffrey Dahmer? Yes. Yes, I am. Who is that?
Messages were exposed by a YouTuber who had been acting as an underage decoy, which Moreland fell for.
You call the cops.
Call the cops. You want help? Call the cops.
You should call the cops.
Yeah, this was big drama back, what, a year, 2 years ago? Not even. I mean, maybe the last 5 years. Weirdo.
Moreland's response to this incriminating evidence was to post this bizarre video in which he eats loads of chicken and brags about having a gun. But David had never heard of any of this, so he had no idea where Matan was going with it. Ready to make another lethal strike, Matan then shows David a photo of this EDP guy.
That's when he got caught on a predator couch.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's a...
Good. They should beat his ass.
What about you?
I don't do shit like that. I got kids.
By revealing how much this question bothered him, David makes a brutal mistake. Matan is going to sit on that intel for a moment, and you...
He really said, what about you? That's funny. He's like, yeah, what about you?
Use it in a devastating attack, causing David's second ego crack.
You got a dragon in your garage.
I can't even be a predator if that's what you're alluding to.
No, Game of Thrones. What is you talking about, bro? What is you talking about?
I thought you were trying to...
You on some weird shit.
You're a predator.
I'm not a predator.
Oh, for sure?
Skip the question, bro. We ain't here for to entertain that bullshit you talking about.
So David just got done saying he'd offend anyone. But the first and only guy to get offended in this interview is David himself. David Lucas, the uncancelable, the I'll offend everyone guy.
It's like people go here and then they regret being there. You know? It's like they go there thinking one thing. Like, obviously the other guys that were shown in the video, they definitely didn't want to be there. You know? Like, Skinny Neck, he didn't want to be there. But like David Lucas at first looked like he wanted to be there, and I mean, I guess they offered him $10,000. I'd have been mad too. But I mean, like, you think this kid would have gave you 10,000? That's insane. You deserve being in that seat for however long you were there.
Just got majorly offended by this joke. This is what I call a bad look. And he stops Matan in his tracks, demanding that he not say such a thing. Which is odd, given David's philosophy on comedy and free speech.
Who are we as the gatekeepers to say when a joke goes too far? Is it because I'm not famous? It's all in the name of laughter, all in the name of free speech.
But when the ego gets cracked this badly, the mind loses its grip on rationality. And over time, these jabs cause immense damage to the mind. It's a psychic form of CTE.
Skip the question, bro. We ain't here for to entertain that bullshit you're talking about right now, because I got children, and that's a very...
I have at least 3 friends who can get me as pissed off as this kid gets David Lucas pissed off. These scientists aren't wrong. I have annoying fucking friends. A couple of them. Okay? They're real.
Very sensitive topic.
I'm an advocate for free speech. The great Patrice O'Neal said that a funny joke and a bad joke come from the same place. So that was my attempt at comedy. It was to get shock value. I'm a troll.
Skip the question, bro. We ain't here for to entertain that bullshit you're talking about right now.
Again, this is a bad look. But then luckily for David, the backdrop suddenly...
David is a comedy troll. He's a comedian. He trolls on stage with crowd work. He talks shit. He roasts, right? He does have some crazy ass jokes, right? But like, this is a different kind of troll. What this whole shit is a different. This is to get you mad. Strictly to get you mad, right? Because some other, like, I know people think this is funny too, but like, David isn't telling jokes to try to get you mad. He's ultimately trying to get you to laugh.
Falls down, providing a wonderful distraction to this tense situation. But for some reason, he just doesn't take advantage of it. And when this guy gets up on a chair to fix the backdrop, David's eyes lock onto his ass like a heat-seeking missile.
Yeah, look at that booty.
He then begins laughing maniacally as his ego is rapidly losing its composure. On account of those 2 big cracks, it's now sustained. David,
I don't think I could ever laugh that hard at something like that. And I'm envious of that. It amazes me how some people can make themselves laugh so hard. I don't think I can make myself laugh that hard. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Play.
Then turns to one of the most popular copes of the day, the phone hand. It's something we all do when we don't know what to do with our eyes or our face or our hands. We reach into our pocket
True.
and pull out that phone.
That's true.
You stare at it and pretend something important is going on, and you avoid having to even think about the real world. It's the easiest way to opt out of any social expectations. You just slip away into an alternate dimension where real life doesn't matter, and you can relieve yourself of this problem you have with trying to act like a normal guy.
I hate talking to people when they're on their phone. I fucking hate it. I hate when you're talking to someone, they pull out their phone. I will not talk to you until your eyes are on me. Right? I hate that shit.
But David is so bamboozled already that he can't even manage the phone hand cope. And he just starts juggling these 2 phones around like it's a circus act, erratically scrolling through them in silence, for no reason. He puts the phone down eventually, but is unable to resist the sweet relief of that phone hand cope. And within seconds, he's back to it, connecting again to the serenity found in that alternate dimension, thanks to our wonderful...
See, now is that a troll tactic? Because I just said I hate when people do it. So is that David trying to get him to get a little riled up?
modern technology.
I think it's a smart idea.
Despite how strange this whole encounter has been thus far, what happens next is truly unexplainable. Matan makes a joke about David's manager who's just off camera, to which he responds with this. David then makes this shocking remark out of nowhere, suggesting that not only does he have a gun in his bag, he also has some sort of sex toy.
Oh yeah, the sex toy?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I got it. About to have some fun.
Sex toy?
We're about to have some fun.
I mean, I can't believe what we're watching.
The kid's 17? It's kind of weird. I get you're a comedian. If the kid is 17, I don't know how old he is. It's a little weird. I don't know what we're doing here.
Here, can you? Now, out of curiosity and a moral obligation to perform proper journalism,
Okay. Was he thinking what I'm thinking? Was he?
began an investigation into what this David Lucas sex toy could possibly be about. And right away we discovered that a simple Google search leads you to this. The 11-inch king cock flesh-toned squirting cock with balls, for which someone by the name of David Lucas has left a glowing review.
What? What? When my wife seen it, she was nervous about. She now loves it, says it feels real. She said when I am out of town, her only complaint is if she wants to reload, she has stop. That whoever wrote that has severe autism, because it's not even a full sentence. None of that is a real sentence. That's not a sentence. And 2 people found that helpful. Okay? That's what we're gonna do with that.
Oh, looks like it's back to that phone hand, Cope.
And by the way, if you get an 11-inch dildo off of fucking Amazon, don't write a review with at least with your name in it. Okay?
Oh, that's bad. But actually, it's not what you think, because David then turns the phone to show Matan an image of something.
What do you think about this?
Why are you showing me that? That's extremely weird. Show that to him.
So what did David show Matan here?
That's the best of both worlds.
We can't know for certain, but we can examine the evidence before us and make an educated triple-digit IQ hypothesis. Based on David's comment, it seems that he is showing him some type of a sexually explicit image depicting a trans person.
That's the best of both worlds.
Morally, I'm against this. Because the age difference. This whole interaction is kind of weird. It's not a good look for David. But roll the clip.
Moments later, he does it again, and Matan confirms that indeed he's being forced to view sexual imagery.
What is this? You keep showing me like images.
But believe it or not, the situation doesn't stop there. It just keeps escalating.
You on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I have an account.
You ever did Grindr?
And it's just in time for the third mind crack to occur. David tries to get out of this horrendous hole he's dug for himself by changing his attitude and trying to riff on some jokes, making fun of the set.
I feel like y'all can spend some more money on the fucking
This is an awesome set.
But Matan is unfazed, and he effortlessly returns fire.
You have a podcast, right?
I got a couple.
Yeah, but yours even...
I seen this. This is the funniest thing ever. This is the funniest thing ever. He says, I think you guys could spend more money on this studio, this little setup you got. This right here, what you're looking at, this is David Lucas's podcast. He doesn't have a studio. His studio is 2 lawn chairs, a tripod, and some shade under a tree. The irony in this is so funny. So fucking funny, dude.
Even less money on the set. You just film in the lake.
In the lake.
Well, that's 3 major cracks, and David's ego is now completely in meltdown mode. With no moves left, David downgrades from his usual middle school level jokes to something you'd expect from an attention-starved brat in grade 2.
In the lake.
But with the fishing?
Fishing?
Correct.
Correct.
250?
Oh.
250. With the ego overwhelmed and spiraling, David begins regressing as his id.
The mimicking thing is only funny if you're like really, really good at mimicking them. Other than that, it's just a sense of weakness, I would say.
The ancient primitive part of his brain is finally allowed to take control. He throws a tantrum and begins destroying the set.
I'm about to fart in this nigga's face.
Spilling drinks all over the place.
Why?
Aggressively posturing toward Matan, who again is just a boy of 17 years.
Sit down.
Put it down.
Sit down.
Alternating between laughing like a lunatic assaulting this boy.
Scratch the ass so you can smell it. Slap it in your face, bro.
Whatever this is.
There's a... Why is that his thing? Why does he want to do the old four-finger fling down there? You know what I'm saying? And then shove it in your nostrils. What's up with that?
Get real nice and close like we're in prison. Sit that little pale booty down.
She like 20.
Kinda cute.
Me? You're saying he's
Little Emery, you're older than 17.
I promise I'm 17.
Nice.
Watch out. Don't touch me, man. What are you doing?
Let me rub your back. Let me rub your back.
You're touching on my man.
And staring off into space. Before smashing a cinder block.
After he found out he wasn't getting the 10 G's, I really think he just didn't even care about being there anymore. I'm not giving an excuse for him, but that's all I'm saying.
Through a table. I don't know if this is David's attempt at pulling off something like what Sam Hyde did a few months ago on this show when he caused chaos by bringing all these Indian guys onto the set. But if it is, then I just don't know if it worked.
My jokes are very cerebral. So if you come to my show, I might say a lot of crazy shit, but on your drive home, you're gonna be thinking a lot.
I forgot about the cerebral.
I'm a very calculated and very cerebral person.
I mean, well, maybe it did work, actually.
That's what I was trying to say. He's a comedian. All he does is comedy. Right? The other kid's just a troll. He just tries to piss you off. Like, he literally wastes people's time. You know? I've seen David kill in front of huge crowds. Celebrity theater, killed.
It's possible we have him all wrong, guys, because I walked away from this interview incredibly disturbed, just haunted by the experience, and definitely thinking a lot. Is this what David intended? And if so, what does it say about me to have this reaction to it?
That's all I'm fighting for. Free speech. When I'm on that stage, I'm the court jester. Yeah. I'm there to dictate your emotions. I'm a dictator at that point. That's all we're fighting for is free speech. That's all we want. All us comedians, that's all we want. We want the opportunity to try to be funny. Whether it's funny or not is left up to the reception of the audience.
See? That's all I'm saying. Sorry if you're wearing headphones and that cough was very loud. That's all I'm saying. You hear what he said? It's up to the audience. The other guy's just pissing people off. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but let's just finish this long ass video.
That's all we're asking for. It's not that hard. When you're watching a comedian on stage, turn your emotional ears off. I do.
Shit. You're a predator.
I'm not a predator.
No, for sure.
Skip the question, bro. We ain't here for to entertain that bullshit you're talking about right now.
Well, like I said, I certainly...
See, and if he's gonna get mad, then you gotta look at it this way. He's gotta know that that's the other guy's, that's his stick. You know, that's his shtick. That's his thing. So he's gotta, like, just go in there, like, knowing that that's gonna happen. But I didn't watch the interview. I just watched it through this weird-ass video that I just watched. And I'm gonna end it there.
Certainly am thinking a lot.
The kid telling David that his stress ball is not allowed is funnier than anything Lucas has ever done in on stage. That's messed up. That's messed up. Well, I think we call it, boys. It was a good run. That whole fucking shit